down the road. Chipola first at Chipola. And we come back to Pensacola State on the 15th.
Rare miss for Janessa Murphy. Rare miss for the Lady Eagles in general. Anxious to see what their free throw percentage is for the game on the break.
Free throw good. Minute and a half to play. Last touch by an active Tallahassee defender, Rosanna Genji.
You know, a lot of coaches, especially that teach pressure defense, chart deflections. A lot of deflections for the Lady Eagles tonight.
Tidwell back in the game. Inside to Oliver, and Fruit got fouled.
But part of the struggles for the Lady Raiders is you have players that are involved in traps, and you don't have anybody else really moving to the basketball. Tidwell stood right there and really didn't step up. There was an open gap, and she stood right there where she's at now and had a chance to catch and maybe even get one dribble, get a layup. Lady Raiders were fortunate they didn't get a turnover there. So it's not all the person in the trap's fault. Sometimes it's the receivers as well.
Oliver is perfect from the line. As we wind down close to a minute to play here in the third. The Eagles patient on offense. Nice move behind the back, clutch. And Oliver with the rebound, and she was mugged.
They could get this to 10 or less going in the fourth quarter. You know, Tidwell, their point guard's well rested at least.
57-43. Fruit made the last two. How about three in a row?
And she's got a good stroke as well. Somebody did a good job teaching her how to play.
And that's a 4 in a row equals a Fruit basket. $12-point deficit for the Lady Raiders as we're under a minute to play here in quarter number 3. Inside, long rebound. Snowden with the rebound. Here comes Tidwell left side. She crosses over. She'll go up left hand. It won't fall, but she got fouled. So Bernicia, if she can hit these two free throws, we'll be at a 10-point game.
And that's something that we need to see from her game. She has the capability, she has the talent to put it on the deck, get to the basket, draw fouls. But I'm looking at her. This is the first time in 2 games she's been to the free throw line. And the reason why that stands out is because I would remember that stance. her shoulders directly, I guess, almost
not unsquare. It's almost like she's hitting out of a bunker, opening everything up. And Oliver got fouled, and now she'll go. Nope, they're going to call Oliver for the offensive foul. Coach McCorvey trying to plead her case to the official. It's an 11-point game.
Lady Eagles can play for 1 second shot. We know the shot clock's turned off.
Three attempt won't go. Rebound Snowden. Last touch by Tallahassee, but there's 8.5 ticks.
Well, Tallahassee is not happy with that shot selection as the Lady Raiders have a chance to play for the last shot.
Tidwell behind the back, crosses midcourt with 5. Go left. Snowden for 3 points, won't go. That's going to do it for three. The margin is 11, 57-46. Back after these words. You're watching Lady Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. Well, we got 3 quarters in the books, 1 more to go. Lady Raiders have a little makeup to do. They're down 11.
Yeah, Tom, the stats that stand out for me are the turnovers, 21 turnovers to the 11 turnovers that the Lady Eagles have. And, you know, when they get those turnovers, it just gives them a chance to go score an easy layup, get a bucket, and that feeds on that momentum.
Lady Raiders also dismal from three-point percentage. 3 of 11. But turnovers certainly the key, and those have all been forced turnovers by the pressure the Eagles have been applying with their full court press. Miss by Wilson, gets her own rebound. Hard work, inside out pass. 3-point won't go. Oliver with the rebound. Big outlet pass. And to Lewis. Lewis, nice turnaround.
Well, they've broken the barrier. It's under 10, under double digits.
Finally. See if good things can happen. The ball goes between the legs of Oliver. And rebound, Ashley Lee. Ashley Lee. That's kind of her go-to move, going to the right, and got fouled.
Well, the Lady Raiders have figured it out. That's one way to deal with the pressure. Don't let them score.
Yeah.
They don't have a chance to set their defense up, but right now, the Lady Eagles are still coming with some full court pressure, even off of missed shots, but it's a lot easier off of a made shot to go to your assignments and go to your spot. Boy, if the Lady Raiders could make the free throws, we'd have a ball game.
It's been a long night for the Lady Raiders. 11 of 23 from the free throw line. Make it 24. Put back by Oliver.
That's a huge play. Down to 7.
(57-50). And Tidwell's going to be called for the touch foul with body.
Let's hope that's one of few in the fourth quarter.
And back to that rule with the ladies, the fouls reset every quarter. So what was a bonus situation is back down to 0. 3-pointer good by L'Oreal Wilson. She had a month to set that up.
That was just effortless.
Jumper no good for 3. The 3-point woes continue. The follow good by Jade Lewis. So it's an 8-point game. That exchange was negative 1 point for the Raiders with the Eagles hitting the 3. J no good. A little pressure there, and Oliver with a cleanup. Tidwell behind the back. She'll launch the three. Still no luck for the Raiders. Having zero success from behind the three-point arc.
It's just it's a shot, Tom, that she dribbles around and the defender's right there. She's not going anywhere, and really just a isolation three. Not the best look she could have gotten.
Brittany Snowden will get a rest. Ashley Lee looking inside to Aaliyah Rice, and they're going to call offensive foul on Aaliyah.
I'm not so sure about that.
I'm not
call.
buying that one either. Margin is still 8 with under 8 to play. Wilson off the high screen. Inside and foul.
One of the rare times that the Lady Eagles have gone inside with a post-up opportunity.
Leah Rice with the foul. Her third. A rare free throw miss for the Eagles. That's Japonica James. She's averaging about half. 56% from the line. And exactly that, 1 of 2. 9-point margin. Lady Raiders beat the press. Rice going inside, stripped away. Juanisha Young tried to go up with it. It was taken away.
Well, we have had a lot of opportunities to convert in the first half and also this half. The layups around the basket and just not been able to do it.
Wilson. Cross court to Hill. Hill stepped on the baseline, I believe. She did. Almost had an open look underneath it, closed quickly. And fight for a loose ball, and when we start fighting, that's when we start fouling.
Jade missed a wide open player underneath the basket, and already over just 3 minutes into the fourth quarter, we're at 5 team fouls. So they'll walk all the way down to the end and put Tallahassee back to the foul line.
Rosanna Genige, North Florida Christian, misses the first. Not sure I'm doing her justice pronouncing that last name. You give it a shot.
I'll let you stay with that.
A lot of consonants.
Thought you did fine.
Genige. If we get a call. Back to the studios. Second free throw, good. I'll just call her Rosanna. And it's back to a 10-point game.
As long as you don't call her Rosanna Dana.
Having to go way back for that one. Trying to find Oliver, we can, and they're going to have a foul called on Jazz Hill. .6:39 to play here in regulation. With the Raiders, we could say regulation, like there might be an overtime. Boy, would they love to tie this thing up. Rice knocks it down. 62-54, back to 8. Going inside, fall away, won't go. Rebound by Brittany Snowden. Tidwell setting us up. Rice thinking about it inside. Snowden knocks it down.
All right, back to 6.
6-point game with 6 to play here at the arena. Mickey Inglet floor, almost a travel by Tallahassee. Jumper good for 3. Snowden tries to go left hand. It was too weak. Here comes Tallahassee the other way. This is going to be just pigeons to the kitty. It's too easy.
Nobody rebounded. Snowden and Oliver don't even get back on defense. Coach McCorvey not real happy with them.
11-point game. It was just 6. Ashley Lee traveling. .5:15 to play here at the arena as the lights grow dimmer for these Lady Raiders.
You got to give credit to Tallahassee Lady Eagles. I mean, they cut it to 6 with 6 to go, and they responded like that, like the team they are.
Yeah, it's been less than a minute, and look at the difference. Again, Tallahassee, the only team who's beaten the Gulf Coast Lady Commodores this season in the Panhandle Conference.
And that's what good teams do. But good teams will respond on both ends.
Media timeout. Time for us to pause. When we go down the home stretch, the last 4 minutes and 56 seconds. We'll be back after these words. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. Winding it down. The last 5 minutes. The biggest tell of the tape on the stat sheet you can't see, and it's just the pressure of the Tallahassee defense. Snowden got fouled.
Yeah, like I said, Tom, 23 turnovers for the Lady Raiders, 12 turnovers for the Lady Eagles. The free throw line is a difference. 11 of 24 from the Lady Raiders, and Tallahassee has cooled off a little bit and gone 16 of 25. But look at the rebounding difference. 43 to 25, and you're losing by 10.
Yeah. As Oliver goes up for the shot, the Lady Eagles credited with 17 steals in this game. Oliver at the line. She's 5 of 8 so far tonight. For a somewhat of a 50% free throw shooter, she's done her part tonight.
She's been a bright spot on the offensive end. You just like to see her be able to run the floor a little bit better and use that body defensively to help defensively.
7 of 10 for Nashima from the line. We got 4.5 to play. Wilson gets the roll. She's a good player. Lewis goes left, puts it up, and won't fall. Put back there for Fruit. .23 total points so far for Oliver tonight. A bailout to Murphy in the corner.
You've got just enough time to try to get back in this thing. You can't put them in the foul line, so you don't want to play the foul game just yet.
Hill. And that's going to be shot clock violation. Thumbs Fayard over there on the shot clock, Lionel.
But the problem with this is you've got to be very efficient on the offensive end if you're the Lady Raiders. Tallahassee stays with that pressure, and why not?
8 points is the difference. Every time the Lady Raiders get a few stops and a few points, and Tallahassee will come back and hit a 3 or 2. Bola Singh to Oliver, back to Bola Singh, back to Oliver, and stolen away by Tallahassee. Another steal, another turnover. Three minutes, 11 seconds to play. Wilson dribbling it against Thompson. Wilson has the high screen. She'll run away from it. Lindsey John. And foul on Tallahassee. Shagna Wentz, her third foul.
I'm not so sure about that call either. She was pretty set on her screen.
Phantom foul.
Lady Raiders just ran right through it. Can cut into this 8-point lead again.
Under 3 to play.
Got to get a better possession than the last time.
Tidwell for 3. Misses everything. Wentz with the rebound. Out to Hill. And the Lady Eagles will kill some clock. But taken away by Snowden, and the possession will go to Lady Raiders on a jump ball. Just heads up play by Snowden. Lewis for 3. In and out. And Amber Thompson comes out of the scrum with it. She'll work it inside. Nice move, but it won't fall for Snowden. Lady Raiders get it back. Tidwell. Back to Fruit. Short. So we're under 2 minutes to play. 8-point game. John on the block, and timeout Tallahassee. Full timeout. We'll pause for the moment as well. 8-point game. You're watching Lady Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. Back at the arena, minute 41 to play. John will miss, put back no good. Third look for the Lady Eagles is good enough for L'Oreal Wilson. And that may just be the dagger that does it. It's a 10-point game. Inside the Fruit.
Good pass by Jade Lewis, excuse me. Fruit's having a monster game, 25 for her.
High screen, it's going to be called against Gaines. That was a monster screen. I don't know if it was a little acting involved with it too. Or excuse me, Wentz, not Gaines, Wentz. Her 4th foul. Tidwell gets it with 1:07. Lady Raiders trail by 8. In the corner for 3. Long. Snowden back up. Basket's good. It's a 6-point game. And Tidwell with the touch foul, but that'll stop play. Send L'Oreal Wilson to the line, who's about as close to automatic as you can get.
Yeah,
The free throw line.
Not the situation Coach McCorvey wanted to be in. You've got to play from behind and foul the Lady Eagles and put them to the foul line and hope they miss.
Got the members bounce on that one.
She did, but that's what good shooters have.
Yeah. Makes them both. Timeout, Coach McCorvey. Looks like she's going to take a minute to think about it.
You stay here?
We'll keep it right here. We'll be pausing in 54 seconds for about 20 minutes. That's the gap between the games.
54 ticks left to go in this game. You're down 8. You're in the bonus, but you're trying to draw something up to score quickly, and really Northwest is not built for that. The success they've had tonight has been getting the ball inside methodically, and when they have looked, actually attacking the basket off the bounce and trying to create something quickly is not really what Lady Raiders have been successful at this year and tonight especially.
As we mentioned earlier, Tallahassee on the roster only lists 2 players at 6 feet. No one taller. They're very, very active. As evidenced by yet another steal.
Well, you come out of a timeout and you're over there drawing it up and you turn it over again. It's just, you feel for Coach McCorvey and Coach Hodges.
(73-65). As the game is about to come to a close in less than a minute. First free throw good. This one by Janessa Murphy could make it back to a 10-point game. Murphy perfect on that visit to the free throw line. Tallahassee still more of a nuisance press, trying to slow the Raiders down. Tidwell goes inside, left hand, it goes. Back to 8 points. And you'll see a quick foul, and there it was.
The other thing impressive about the Tallahassee Lady Eagles is not a lot of highs and lows, not a lot of facial expressions, just play basketball.
Yeah.
They're very, very well coached and understand what the purpose they're trying to create and go out and just play hard and play tough.
And uncharacteristic miss by Tallahassee from the free throw line, but Gaines is only shooting 33% for the year. Second free throw good. That's another timeout.
Well, this quarter has seemed like the month of January.
in dog years. 90 days. Well, again, the Lady Raiders and the men on the road against Chipola. The schedule shows on Tuesday night. Normally those games in Chipola are on Wednesdays. Have to double check that schedule. It's got 2-7. Tallahassee normally goes to the Tuesday night contest, but then again it's back home a week later on the 15th against Pensacola State, and on the road against Gulf Coast, and then at home against Chipola on the 22nd before one more visit to Tallahassee.
Well, we've talked about the Lady Raiders quite a bit tonight, but really the main event, as we always talk about, is the men coming to face Tallahassee in a really pivotal matchup between two top-ranked teams in Florida.
3 attempt won't go. Rebound won't go, and Fruit will go back to the line. Maybe we won't have to go through the archives, but this may be a career high for her.
Fans are starting to file in, and the crowd is starting to get a buzz about them as the Tallahassee men look like they're ready to come out and get this thing going as they warm up. I know that Steve DeMayo and the Raider men are obviously looking forward to this, but it should be a classic matchup between two really, really good teams.
First free throw good for Oliver. And she's perfect again. There's another foul to stop the clock. It's a 7-point game right now. Brittany Snowden, the culprit, her 4th foul this late in the game. Numbers don't matter, though. As Rosanna hit the line. Janige. First free throw is perfect.
Well, Coach Francois Bedell continues just to work the officiating crew tonight. He has been all over them from the jump.
Yep. (78-69). Tied up in the corner is Thompson into Fruit, and Fruit again. Got to be a career high for her tonight. She'll go to the line for the and one attempt. And it's good. We'll see if the Raiders will just drop back and are going to continue to foul. Tallahassee will take the timeout with 11 seconds. Your thoughts on that if you're a coach and you're down like that? Still a chance? You want to still continue to foul? It's a 6-point game now.
It's a 6, but it's a 2-possession game. You know, stranger things have happened. You get a steal here, you get a 3. I think both teams are done with timeouts. I know Tallahassee is done with timeouts, so that's what you're looking for if you're coaching the Corby. You want a quick steal, and obviously the 2 does you no good. You're going to have to go back to the 3-point line and try to get another steal. So, and you also want to send the message to your players that you're
never quit, never give up.
Never quit. But the bottom line is they haven't made free throws. The turnovers killed them. To have a shot at a 6-point game with 11 seconds to go, you are doing some good things. You have some things to build on. You just got to go back to work and try to get better for the next game.
Speaking of the next game tonight's going to be a good one. The men and the Raider men and the Tallahassee Eagle men. First game this year was a close one. Raiders winning by 2. 78-76. It was right in the middle of that 3-game streak where they won 3 games by 2 points. And Ashley Lee will be called for the foul. They'll take it some 70 feet down the other end of the court. We had 11 seconds to play. And to the line will be Jazz Hill. Hill right at her average of 20 points a game. First free throw is good. Have to nudge Coach McCorvey and tell her there's a little point guard over at Fort Walton she needs to be looking at.
Absolutely. I second that, and she'll be a tremendous player wherever she goes. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. Rudy Tomjanovich made that statement about his Houston Rockets.
Lost out of bounds and 8 points to the margin right now. We'll see if Coach McCorvey's content to let him dribble it out.
At this point, yes.
And that's going to do it. Your final 80-72. The Lady Raiders on the short end of it. Hard-fought contest. Lady Raiders with the lead for almost 8 minutes of the game, but it was all Tallahassee down the stretch. So we'll be back in 20 minutes for the second half of tonight's twin bill as the men will play. Again, your final score, Tallahassee 80, Northwest Florida State 72. We'll be back for the nightcap in 20 minutes. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.